Hey there. We are going to be making a little craft today using toilet paper rolls and yarn. Yeah, toilet paper rolls. You can actually do a lot of different crafts with the kiddos using these things. And I'll be showing you guys, I've done a lot with these. I know it sounds really cheesy, but I have done stars, Christmas stars to hang on the Christmas trees with my kids in the past. You'd be amazed what you can actually do with these. And I like to recycle. I like to go green. So I have never made this before. So it's going to be another new one for me. But anyways, yeah, we're using toilet paper rolls, guys. And I did not have any yarn. I used to have a big old tote of yarn and all sorts of different craft things, but I downgraded. Is that right? Downgraded when I bought this house. Went smaller. I guess downgraded, if you want to say. But anyways, I got rid of a lot of my craft stuff because I just didn't have room. Like I said, I went smaller. And I got a 3-bedroom here, but it's a lot smaller. Storage is limited here, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. So I just picked this up at Dollar Tree, and I noticed I don't know how this is gonna work out because it's Dollar Tree yarn, but we're gonna try to make it work. So what we are going to attempt to make today is a Shih Tzu dog. Yeah, out of these. So anyways, all it calls for is 3 toilet paper rolls. Okay, they're clean. Okay, hopefully. Some yarn. All right. A glue gun, some glue sticks, or if you don't have that, you can use regular Elmer's glue. It would just, take a little bit longer. And then if you have, we're going to be making our tongue for the dog out of yarn because I didn't have any felt. So again, that is something that I would have had, but I don't. So basically we're just going to be making knots out of this and just kind of shaping it to make a tongue. It can be done. It might not be perfect, but we're going to make it work. And for the eyes, you can use, if you got buttons or beads, or again felt, which I don't have, but I did find these. I don't even know what they are. They were raised up something or another. They'll do. They're black, so we're just gonna use those. And scissors, and just a piece of white paper, computer paper, a little ribbon, or not ribbon, just, I got these at Dollar Tree too. They were like a pack of 3, because later on we're going to be making out of just one toilet paper roll a poodle. I actually already made one of those to see if I could make it, and it came out pretty cute. So I'll be doing that at a later date. I'll show you how to make a poodle out of just using one of these. So I bought a 3-pack of these at the Dollar Tree. They were just little baby barrettes, and I just cut the back off of it. And then just a piece of cardboard, and we're measuring this out to 5 inches. That's all you need for this, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get going, and I'm going to try to make a little tongue out of this. So I'm just going to be making some knots here and just kind of shape it to kind of look like a tongue, since I don't have that felt. And again, I don't know how to edit it, fast forward, or you know how you see a lot of those videos where it speeds up. I don't know how to do that. So, and again, I wish you didn't have to get struck on playing music. I would have maybe some Journey playing in the background, or some Metallica, some Def Leppard. Yeah, I like my 80s music, so. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep going with this and see how it works. It worked on my little poodle thing that I did, but I just gotta kind of shape it. This one doesn't. You can do this with a fork too, but I'm gonna put this on pause for just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Dogs wanted out. They come first, so like little toddlers, so. So anyways, kind of not liking how the tongue's coming out. It would be a lot easier if you had felt paper, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my little handy dandy super glue gun here. And I was just making knots, and what I'm gonna do is just kind of glue this little pieces together and just kind of work it and kind of make it look like a tongue. Did I say felt paper? I don't know what I just said. But if you have felt, it makes it a lot easier. Or you can make your tongue pink. Or if you have anything else that kind of looks like a tongue, anything works. Got my glue gun all nasty, and I'm using my small one because I don't know where my big one is. So good enough. I'll just have to get all the ickiness off and trim it up a little bit later. So we got us a little tongue there. Again, something I've never made before, so just winging it. You can kind of see the glue, but that's okay. So anyways, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and glue these together. We're going to use the super glue, and we're going to make it like this. We're just going to glue it like that, okay? So there's really no rhyme or reason how you do this. And these little glue guns kind of stink. And you'll hear the dogs. I'm not going to pause it. So. As long as they stick together pretty good. I will pause it 1 second. Sorry, sometimes I do have to pause it because they just go nuts. So we have those glued together, like I said. No really rhyme or reason how you do it, as long as it looks like that. So then you just cut your paper in half like that. Oh, it's another thing about these smaller glue guns with these little sticks. They're very stringy. But you're just going to glue the top, and I hope everybody can see this. My camera or my phone, the way I have it, it might not be the easiest to see. very stringy. My larger glue gun and the glue that it has is not like this. But you just stick that on top and push down. And you're just going to cut around it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Makes it a lot easier if you do this first, like this. This is probably when I should get my smaller scissors out. This is when I need that cheesy music. I need some music. I really do. It doesn't have to be perfect. So you got that. Got something on the top there. Okay. Okay, we're going to put that to the side and get our yarn out. And what I'm going to do, because we're going to need pieces to tie, to use as ties, so I'm going to cut and have them all ready. And I'm going to do, I don't know, this is supposed to take 9 for the body, 4 for the top, and 3 for the face, but this yarn came from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to make some extras just in case, because it just seems a lot thinner. So I am going to make extra. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a bit, just in case. So I'm just getting this ready. And I do have a cat down here, so when I had the yarn going on the floor, the cat was grabbing it. That'll be enough for now. Okay, so those are going to be my little ties. So that's where this comes in. This is 5 inches. Okay. So you're going to take your yarn and you're going to hold it here, and you're going to wrap it around 25 times. I'm going to try to put this on the floor, and hopefully the cat doesn't attack it. Okay, that's 25 times. We're going to cut it there and just hold the back of it. And then, oops, I shouldn't have done it so tight, and then cut the bottom. Oops. And then take one of these ties and tie it right in the middle. And like I said, it doesn't want to tie as well as if you bought good yarn, but it works. So make one more here. Do it 25 times. Hopefully that was 25 times. Just hold it there. And try to get it close to the middle as you can. Okay, so I went ahead and did all these up, so it wasn't so boring. So I have 9 for the body and 4 for the top coat, I guess you would call, and 2 for the face. But I'm not going to give a total count until we see how much it takes, because again, this is Dollar Tree yarn and it's a little flimsy, a little thin, so we'll find out exactly how many of these it takes. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to put these aside. This is going to be for the body. So again, I got to excuse my glue gun. I've already got it really nasty because I lay it on a paper plate so it doesn't get all over the place, but it's just really stringy. But you're just going to start like in the corner here, and you're going to just the tip, or the top, I'm sorry. And you're going to take this and just put it in like that. And we're going to cut, I'm sorry, can't see my camera there, or it's not in the camera part. We're going to be trimming this because it's not going to be perfect. And you're just going to do that in the creases first. Just like that. Paying attention to what I'm doing here, not paying attention to if you guys are seeing this or not. So we did that, and see, it geez, it's late at night. I said I should not do videos in the morning or at night. It said to use 5 inches. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It said for the cardboard to use 5 inches, but you can see how much this is like going over, but that's okay because you can trim it. So now we're going to go ahead and fill this in. And like I said, that's why I didn't know, you know, with the Dollar Tree yarn. So we'll go ahead and you just want to grab, you know, the top of it there. And then you kind of want to go over here because we can fluff this out. And don't worry about right up in here because that's going to be covered up. I guess if you wanted it to be fuller, you can do more. Or if you have better yarn. But, you know, once it's fluffed out, it's covering it pretty good. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just want to make sure this glue sticks. So as you can see, you know, it does cover it pretty good. But I am going to turn this off because I'm going to trim and I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to just trim it so it hangs over some. I think I'm going to get different scissors out. These scissors kind of stink, so I'm going to trim all the way around to where it just barely hangs over. Okay, looks like my little Shih Tzu went and got a grooming. So I let it hang over. I mean, you can cut it some more, but I just trimmed around. And all right, so now what we're going to do is put these on the top. And I'm going to flip it around. And it doesn't matter as long as one of the noses is up front. I mean, it could be either one, so just look and see which one looks the best, I guess. We're gonna start from here. I know this is kind of backwards. I should have the camera or the phone or whatever it is facing this way so you guys could see. But I'm just gonna put the glue there and put this right in the middle. And let it hang over. And you're just going to repeat that. Just make sure that the middle see how that's coming out. And we are actually doing 5 on the top. So that's what it's gonna look like. You're gonna fluff it out. So it's actually gonna cover the side and the back. So I don't know if you can see it that well. So there's the start of it. Hopefully it's all in the middle. Like I said, I really should have done this camera differently. Okay, so now we're going to try to do the face. I think this is going to be the most difficult, so... I'm just going to put it on pause one more time. Okay, so now we're going to work on this face. I had to deal with the dogs again. I apologize. They wanted out yet again. So now we're going to attempt to do this. We got this last piece. I'm trying to figure out exactly where the eyes are going to go in the nose. And again, this yarn is not the greatest, so you have to bear with me. So basically just about like right where this is, just take this, move this here. We're going to put the middle, because the middle is going to be where the nose is. So I'm thinking if I put the eyes right there, just kind of play with it. He's going to have bug eyes. Kind of looks like a ghost right now. I guess that's going to about do. So that's when you just want to kind of play with it. So we're going to kind of glue it right there, I guess, and hopefully that works. Again, I've never made this one before, so I'm just going to glue it right there. And again, just, you know, kind of work with it where you want to put your eyes. And hopefully he doesn't, or she, doesn't look stupid. And then the nose you just want to put on where that little tie was in the middle. Guess that looks alright. Guess that doesn't look too bad. Now you got a lot of extra fur here, and that's okay. We'll trim that out. So you have that. Now we're going to put this little tongue in. Got this little extra fur. And you're going to separate it. And then you'll see the toilet paper stuff here and just kind of cover it up there. It'll be covered back up, no biggie. Oh, so just get the tongue in there the best you can, and you're going to super glue that tongue in. Super glue, listen to me. You're going to hot glue it in, or you Elmer's glue, whatever. Guess you could super glue it in. Hold it there for a minute. So now we got his little tongue in, and I know you're seeing some toilet paper thing here, but it's going to be covered. Now I'm going to trim off some of this. I mean, you can leave it. I don't know. I might leave it. No, I can't. It's too long. I was going to do the face a different way, but it was just going to be too difficult for you to see how I was going to do that, so I'm just not going to do it. Okay, so now we have this like up here on top. So we're going to try to puff this up a little bit. Again, this yarn is horrible, but it'll do the job for a buck. So we're just going to puff it up a little bit and then tie it. You can kind of work with it too and puff it up a little bit more. And then I'm actually going to cut the top a little bit. Again, I wish I had the camera different. Let's see there. I'm going to cut this top a little bit. If you had better yarn, it would stick up. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it right there. Sorry, I went off the camera again. Okay, and we are done. I forgot to turn the camera back on, or forgot to put it off of pause. I was just playing with the hair here a little bit. But there you go. I did some trimming, but there's your little toilet paper. And Shih Tzu was playing with his little hair and doing some trimming, and you know, you can trim his beard, you can trim some more here, and you know, kind of make this look a little better. But I've never made one of these before. Like I said, I did make the poodle, and the poodle came out pretty good, but I've never made the Shih Tzu. But I don't know if you can see it or not, but I mean, it covered up pretty good. I might have maybe did a couple more of these things to cover up just a little bit more. I mean, it did cover up, but when you're using Dollar Tree yarn, it's flimsy. It's not, I don't know, it's Dollar Tree yarn, right? Because the hair probably would stick up a little bit more. But again, you know, toilet paper roll. That's what it is, toilet paper roll and yarn. And there's your little Shih Tzu. And you can, you know, you can take, you know, the little, whoops, beard here, this right here, and cut it shorter too. You know, like Shih Tzus. I don't know. Sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're shorter. I don't know. And this isn't even. You can even this out. You know. I don't know. I've never made it before. But like I said, you know, better yarn would make this stand out more, stand up more, and probably fill it out more. Because this is kind of thin and flimsy. But anyways, I said you were going to get some cheesy crafts, right? To kind of get away from some of the other stuff. So yeah, we're doing crafts with toilet paper rolls. But there's your little Shih Tzu, and I will do the poodle one too. But we will catch you guys again on the next video. And he sits pretty cute. He needs a little trimming, or she needs a little trimming because, you know, kind of uneven, and just kind of work out the little fur there, or yarn, you know, to kind of cover up some of the areas. I mean, pretty, you know, covered it up pretty good. But there you go. There's your little Shih Tzu. So anyways, we'll catch you guys again on the next cheesy little craft video that we do. And I don't know. Just catch you again. Sorry, guys. I really don't need to be doing any type of videos at all if it's, you know, in the morning or night and it's at night. I might upload this. I don't know. This one needs a trimming. I'm not going to trim it. I'm just going to leave it as is and, you know, go from there. But again, if you use better yarn, you'll probably, you know, get the little hair to stand up. And it's just a little thing to do with the kids. So, and it did take, you know, just saying, 9 for the body. I think we did, 5 for the top and then 1 for the face. But if you wanted to fill it out more, you could do more. If you're using the Dollar Tree, I would do at least, you know, 1 or 2 more. I mean, it filled it out pretty good, but that's what it took. So we'll catch you guys again. Have a great evening.